Now let's continue. I will reopen WebStorm, VS Code, or a different code editor for you, doesn't matter. And here, well, we have already one use effect, that one. And now we will just use styled components. So styled components is so powerful. I will just open a new Safari tab and I will write style components. I really like, even love style components. It will make your work so easy. In my case, I will use Yarn, so I will use yarn add styled components. But for you, if you are using npm, for instance, you will have to use npm install. I'll just copy this in my case. I will go in my terminal, yarn, and then add, and here, style components. Perfect. Okay, so awesome. Now this is installed. I will go back to my project, and here I will usually, it's a good convention to have first the third-party library imports, and then you have the local ones. We don't have local imports yet. I will now mention import, and I will just show it to you on the doc. We are going to use the latest version. So you see, you have styled, and then we'll do something like this. So from styled components, and here let's have a look. Let's have a look what was in the CSS file. Let's move this as a styled components, like we are going to use to create a new file. It will be styled. Yeah, styled. I'm just thinking of, let's do like this, style.js, and here we will paste. We'll see how we'll do this. You could just do for now like basically here we will replace this to main app. That will be our new component. Let's do upper camel case actually, because it's a good convention. So with React components, normally you would have your components with upper camel case and not lower camel case. So each word has to start with a uppercase. So the first letter of each word starts with a uppercase. So here, main app. That's our new component. Opening tag, closing tag. And now let's add it in our styled.js. So what I will do, I will import our new file, style.js, import. So we will export the component later, main app, from, and it will be styled. Perfect. And now inside of styled.js, let's remove all of these. Let's import styled. Let's import the styled components like this. And here we will create our new component. So it will be main app equals, and here it will be styled. So it's a little bit different. The syntax, it's not the same as a regular component. We'll have body here because we want to target the whole body of the page. And here inside we'll have first display, it will be flex. Then we'll have justify content center for flex. And then we'll have width, and it will be 100 VW, like this. Awesome. We can even add a comment here. Perfect. So this is our new component, and we will export it like this. Lovely. So that's our new styled component. We target body, and because we want the whole text to be centered, we use display flexed, and then justify content. This is to center in the flex direction, like this. And now we can have a look how it looks like. Wow, wonderful. You see, it's centered now. Lovely. We could even have a white background. So if I do background color like this, and here if I do FF, and now you see white, and we could even have the text white as well. So, or maybe this kind of color, and let's have a look. You see the text is not inside of the button, but that text is just a little bluish. So yeah, you see, well done. We can even do other things if you want, like font size and so on. So now you know how to use style components. So that's amazing. Or if I do 24, it would be much bigger. You see, ooh, yeah, amazing. And maybe I will use here brown little bit like this. So yeah, or maybe B. Yeah, maybe you can just do like you can use the word as well of the color. So dark. Oh, I think dark blue. If I use dark blue, yeah, that one. You see, awesome. And now, before to finish, let's commit our changes. The changes we have done with the new style components and the little UI style changes. So for doing this, I will do git add and the p flag to see the changes in my project. So the new changes are the new style component package. I press Y to say yes, I want to commit this. I want to add this in my staging area of Git, and that one as well. And then we have added main app, and that was main app. We removed the app.css file. Yes, that's correct. And that's the yarn.log. For you, if you use npm, you won't have yarn.log, but you will have package.log. And log L-O-C-K, not L-U-C-K. And then I think, I thought I removed, we removed as well app.css. And that's the new file we have added, which is the style component file, where we have this one, the new component, main app component. So let's add that one too. And now I will just zoom a little bit. Now I will be able to commit M for message, and then we do add some, or even some cool styling with styled components. And you know what? You can even add a emoji with Git. Nowadays it works. Before with GitHub you could have done like something like this, party, and it would convert it to an emoji. But now you can just do this, and now we can press enter. So that was in our staging area, you know, the Git jargon, where when we add some files, the staging area is before to have them committed. Like in a previous video, I showed to you a good description of it. That was in my notes. It's here. I will see if I can zoom on our part. I can zoom. That's a little bit annoying. Anyway, but yeah, in technical terms, the staging area is the middle ground between what you have done to your files and before you commit the files, and what you had last committed. So yeah, now we have done. You see, now we can just push it to our Git. I think maybe I have done some changes. I think I have added a readme. Here sometimes you might have this. In my case, I will use merge and not rebase. This course is not about Git, but basically rebase will write the whole Git history. I think it's to me it's always much faster to use merge. However, when you have rebase, you keep the history tree very clean, because you don't merge it to the head of your Git history, and you just rewrite the whole history. But it's a little bit critical. I mean, it's a little bit tricky. When you work alone, Rebase is fine, but when you work with other developers, you should use merge. In my case, I work alone, but it's always just easier to use merge instead of Rebase. And now I can do git push. Beautiful. So it has been pushed. Awesome.